The FDA came out this week on November 10th, and they made a huge announcement rolling back the big Women's Health Initiative announcement from 2002 that just really ripped hormone replacement therapy out of the grips of generations of women, frankly. But they made a huge announcement this week. They're removing the black box warning from estrogen products, and that's very important. And a lot of you may be skeptical about the timing that they're doing this because you may not entirely trust what's coming out of the government right now. But I want to tell you, this particular information did not originate with this administration. This information has been being studied and fought for years. More so in the past 5 years or so has been the huge Meno movement kind of thing. But it's been since 2002. Real doctors and real researchers knew that the data was skewed and knew that the information that came out was wrong, that they've been fighting it ever since. Unfortunately, entire generations of women will suffer for what happened in 2002. But I'm here to tell you, I am the youngest of the kids in my family, so I have never taken up the role of big sister. I am now. I am the big sister of Gen X. I turned 60 this year, and this year is the first of Gen X turning 60. We are right at that age. This announcement and this access to hormone therapy is going to benefit us the most because we are right in that range, that age range that is critical to get it started. If you haven't talked about hormone replacement therapy with your doctor yet, now is the time. And I know you're scared, and I know you don't understand, and I know there's a lot of unanswered questions. Hang around on this channel. We're going to talk about all the information. We're going to talk about this terrible thing called protein that I just cannot get enough of in my life. But I'm coming up with some strategies to address that. And we're going to talk about what we need for exercise to age the best and the strongest, because we're watching our parents going into an age of frailty and helplessness. And I know that a lot of us have sat there and said, that's not going to be me. I'm going to do it different. I said that myself. Here I was, 59, and my mantra was, I'm 59 years old. I don't go to any, well, at the time, I'm 58 years old. I don't go to any doctors except for my annual appointment. I don't take any medications except for my daily vitamins. Well, just because you don't take any medications doesn't mean you don't need them. And just because you don't go to any doctors doesn't mean you don't need to. I learned that the hard way. So here I am a year later from my own personal health scare. It's been a trying year. 2026 is going to be my year for not really turning the clock back. 26 is going to be my year for just building my future, building the skills that I need to age successfully, because I've really changed my mindset. Menopause isn't something you just get through and then you're like your 30-year-old self only without a period. It doesn't work like that. Menopause is forever. And I never really thought about it like that. And learning to eat the right amount of protein isn't a phase or a diet or something I do to lose weight or change my body composition. It's something I need to do to age successfully. And that was the mindset that I needed to change, because I was literally starving myself, because that's what we learned as Gen X growing up, calorie restrict. That's how you lose weight. That's how you stay thin. Well, that's, again, not how it works. So come on over, join my channel. Right now we are prepping for the beginning of 26. You're going to love the way that I'm looking at protein consumption and how to make it easier to get it in our bodies, because I am so busy that this whole protein thing has been my weighted vest, so to speak. It has been the thing I've been carrying around for the past 6 months, thinking I'm not going to be successful at this because I can't do it. but I can, and I'm figuring out how, and I'm gonna write a book. So come along for the ride. I'm gonna be writing the book literally as the year progresses. Each chapter is just gonna be coming together in my videos on my channel with your comments, because menopause is for life.